first time, I wasn't quite sure whether it meant that you'd been in it 3 times in a row, or there was something else special about that title.
Well, I've been nominated in 3 categories for the upcoming G Sports Awards, which are actually taking place tomorrow at Merrill's Arch in Johannesburg. I'm a finalist in the Women in Media Radio category, as well as Women in Media Social category, as well as the Style Star category. So that's what it means to be a triple finalist.
What does that mean, really? I mean, like, literally, it means you've stood out amongst all the other women in broadcast, and I believe there's a short list of 3 or 4.
Well, it's a huge honor from coming from last year when I was nominated in the radio category. This time around, we find ourselves in 3 categories. So it shows that people are watching, people are listening, and people are appreciating what I'm putting out there.
Now, with that said, how did you get the other 2 categories? How did you add those in the times from last year to now? What did you have to do to add those other 2 categories to be noted as one of the best?
Well, people are the ones who are basically nominating
you for it.
Yeah, so I think they realize that Rachel has been doing something good, something notable, and well, I guess that's why I'm here.
Well, I'll tell you what, I have noticed your activities on social media. You're always one of the first to report about any one thing that's happening in the world of sports. And I think it goes a long way towards actually why it is that you got nominated. I mean, there's so many times I pick up my phone and there you are. You're commenting on something, and it's either about football or athletics or rugby. And it's been quite interesting to get your take on matters in the world of sports. How does it work for you as a woman? Sports is man dominated. I mean, I'm a man, I know what I'm talking about, and you're a woman, you know what I mean when I say it's a very chauvinistic world out there. How do you manage it? How do you manage to deal with the egos from our side as presenters, from the egos from the sports people and administrators as a woman?
I think getting into this industry wasn't the most difficult part of it. The most difficult part was basically managing your way into this industry. Like you said, it's a very male-dominated industry, it's a sexist industry, and I think society as well is very sexist. But it's important for women to stand out, and because there's so many of us that are coming, and the G Sports Awards or the G Sport for Girls initiative allows us to stand out, allows us to show men that we are capable of doing much better than they can do, not just to stand on the same par as them, but to be elevated and to show that we can challenge you, and we are as good as you. So it's a challenge every single day, but I think women are standing up for themselves, and women are showing that they are capable and they can do anything that a man can do in this industry.
Well, I'll tell you that I do feel challenged, absolutely, because I know I need to be always stepping up a little bit every day, because there are people like yourself out there who are making it that much harder to shine. With that said, one of the things that coming into this chat that has been on my mind is a comment made by former women footballers about the state of football in South Africa, bemoaning the fact that there isn't a league, for example, for women footballers, and hence the kind of results we get when we go out and play internationally, or even when we do actually, because they only play internationally. There isn't a league that has been formed for women football. What kind of things do you think we need to put in place to create the league for women football that will get us to where we need to get, where we can compete against the USAs, the Germanys, the Nigerias?
Well, we need, we have a league, a semi-professional league, the SASL sponsored league that some of our top women players are involved in at the moment. But the problem is that it's not as exposed as it should be.
Okay.
So the fact that women's sports, and in general, all across all sporting codes, the fact that not only football, but the fact that the likes of netball, the likes of hockey are not put at the fore as they should be,
yes, is
also a problem. So we need corporate South Africa to come on board and to rally behind women's sport. We have the likes of the SPAR doing that for Netball South Africa. We have SPAR also sponsoring women's running in South Africa. So we need the likes of SPAR, we need the likes of SASL to keep going and to show corporate South Africa that there is a need to support women's sport in South Africa.
And in closing, something about the G Sports Awards. What do you feel about this particular initiative that's been started? Do you have any words to share with us about how you feel about the G Sport Awards?
Well, I'm proud and honored to be part of this year's awards and last year. It's a great initiative, like I said earlier on, and I think it has done a lot to raise the profile of women in sport in South Africa. I think it's important for also the Ministry of Sport to also come on board, and of which they've done. You know, Sports Minister Fikile Mbalula, 2 years in a row, is now endorsing the awards. So the fact that we have the Sports Ministry supporting the awards, and the fact that we have a lot of women coming together and standing together for women in sport is amazing. And I can't wait for tomorrow. It's going to be a great night, I hope, and I can't wait to see all the women, the cream de la creme of women in sport, gathering together.
No, fantastic. Thank you so much for coming, Rachel, and really hope that it goes well. And in fact, I kind of hope you win, and I hope it goes well, and then we'll chat to you afterwards when you've got your prize.
Thank you so much, Kendall, for an invite as well.
There you have it. I've got Rachel Makhura, who's a triple finalist in the G Sport Awards happening tomorrow evening.